far back corner. Why is this station so big? That must be it. Boom! We've got power!
Let there be light achievement. Oh, great. Restore processing from the blackout.
I need to warn Peggy.
Awesome. He's in here, we're gonna die.
What the hell?
Cool, Peggy's door is open.
Why is it locked? What? Why is it locked? Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go?
Bruh! Oh my god.
No way. This can't be happening.
That was scary, man.
A call.
Happy birthday, sis. Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great.
Did Dawn
and
press the Peggy button? Did she want me to hit it on my end?
Love MXX. Is there anything else here? Where's Peggy, bro? Alright. Where's Peggy? What do you want?
Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
Let's see. What do you mean? I'd rather not. Alright.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well...
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
But you're here then. Who's here?
Wait, then... Who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Oh, damn. Your son? This is a lot. Hi, Henry. Yo.
I'm sorry. This is a lot to take in.
You've got no idea.
Bruh.
So there were 2 whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then... Are you...
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Wait, so is she the one that was stealing the cars? Not Dawn, huh? Quiet, Teddy. Where's this going?
Marie Campbell. So, not Dawn, huh?
No.
What are you going to...
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
I'll do it. Why should I? I won't do it. I mean, I'll do it.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
Damn, bruh.
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
I could do that if you say so. Are you serious? I can do that.
Interview you. All right. I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Yo, hit him, Marie. Be honest, Teddy. Do you want to die? Bro, be honest.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Whistling night, right? The night Mooney vanished. Tell me why that night. Whistling night, right?
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky. He was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man. Everyone ran, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
No, Ricky didn't know. Did you ask Ricky, and so he deserves to die? No, Ricky did not know. Did you ask Ricky?
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see any reason to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier. He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he... well... It doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
Just a prank? Go to hell. Hit him, Marie. Yo.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here.
Who was it? What happened next? How did you feel? How did you feel?
How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused, and
Wasn't in the mask. What happened next?
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
it was Chuck. Chuck, laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Damn, where were you? How do you know? Why did he fall? How do you know?
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him.
Bruh.
God damn it. I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
I believe her, then why the cover-up, even if you didn't push him?
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a
He
blip.
wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Cool. So this is, his family is all behind it, huh? And see, answer the question, is that a yes? Hit him again, yo.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
the false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews, too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatment she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
You've been through hell. This has to stop. When will the killing end? So you've been through hell.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. You never should have started. You shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. But he's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Where's Marie holding Teddy hostage? The school gym, the football field, the roller rink? Why are you coming to the window, you creep? Where? It's creepy, man. What the hell? School gym.
At Gallows Creek High. In the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So, Marie?
Oh.
Where? Oh my God.
Peggy!
Where?
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
Why is
Quiet.
Peggy there?
You'll talk more later. Now I have to
Oh my
talk
God.
to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy.
It's her sister.
It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. Marie! Oh my God. I thought you... And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me. I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister? Wait. What? What?
Sister. Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. You remember?
I do remember.
Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see
Damn,
you
bro.
too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry, you should have said.
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
I just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George, and...
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well... I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Next best thing, you mean Peggy? Don't. Is that why you attacked Eugene? Wait, what?
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze, Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since
Oh,
only their
damn.
child was left,
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad
It's
are
terrible,
gone,
man.
Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Oh, damn.
Oh! Henry! Get out of there!
Oh, damn.
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Yeah, man, she
Hey,
cut her own sister.
Zara!
It's nuts.
I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Nuts, bro.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash.
Good night and good morning. Let's make tomorrow better. It's been a scream, bro. It's been a scream.
And it's been a scream.
That's nuts, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The man, the myth, the scream. What? Roller Ricky. Damn, it's all people. Jennifer, Scott, Cynthia, Tammy, Peggy, Forrest, yo, Murphy, Hot Dave, Chad, Heather, Teddy Gallows Jr.
Come in. One
Hello?
suspect is in custody. We've trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Damn. Jason, Virginia, Sandra, Maurice, Eugene, Little Ricky, Kyle, Lisa, Seth, Chuck, and Martinez. So this is their hideout? Killer frequency. Pines Pizza. This looks like it's Clive's thing. Where is he? It's really loud. Damn boxing. What's that? Interesting.
Stop! Put your hands in the air! Get down on the ground!
Yo, it's nuts.
Has to get hurt.
Officer Lugo.
No, stop! Suspect has jumped.
Okay.
Officer Lugo, do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
Damn. That is it. Alright, so yeah, that was Killer Frequency. Very interesting indie game. I really have to say, like, this game really kind of like shows you how amazing and interesting and unique indie games are, and like, they're honestly, indie games, in my opinion, are the primary reason why games are as good as they are today, because, for the most part, they're kind of the ones that, they're the games that like really just make things interesting, like the AAA games, like they're awesome, some of them, but like, they don't really, they kind of lost their creative flow, in my opinion, which is a shame, but I'm glad that indie games exist and that they have a place in our world, because it's experiences like this that, like you don't get from other games. You don't really find that in the AAA space or even the AA space. I mean, I always love to, like, just kind of look at different games and try them out, and just, yeah, and this was definitely an interesting one to pick, and I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad that I played through it, because it was really interesting. But, the story was really cool. Like, it's really interesting how it takes it puts you in the perspective of not necessarily in the action, but like behind the action. So it's almost like, like you're, I mean, being a police dispatcher is, one would think like, that's really boring, but this game really made it interesting, and I really have to say that, like, I commend Team 17 for what they did with this game. It's very different from their normal games, and I would have loved to see more of it, or like, more games in this kind of like same vein. It would be really cool. But it was just really interesting how, like, it was like a horror slash thriller game. Like it has some thriller elements to it, so it wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because I'm not really that much into horror games anyway, or scary games. But and then being really interesting. It was like a mystery, and I have to say, like, like the puzzle elements were like really difficult. And I have to say, like, if I didn't follow a guide, I probably would have missed and probably killed most people. So yeah, definitely high on the difficulty level, but really gets your brain, like moving and thinking and stuff like that, which is really good. So yeah, but definitely I definitely hope to see more from this company, more from this developer, and more games like this that like kind of like take, unique ideas and just kind of really run with them, and just really push the limit of what an indie game means, and like what, the creative juices, just let those creative juices flow and let them cook. But yeah, so obviously this is it. Very short game. I mean, it has about, like I said, it took me, I think, about 4.5 hours, almost 5 hours. Normal playthroughs, depending on how much you do, will probably take you like along that same amount. I think like the average is like 5 to 6 hours. Obviously there is, as I mentioned before, there is an achievement for beating the game and saving everybody in under 4 hours, which is what I'm going to tackle next after this playthrough. And then after that, I'm going to do a playthrough where I kill everybody. Let everyone die, I should say. Not really kill them, because obviously I'm not doing the killing. But, so I'm going to have 2 more playthroughs of this game, and they're going to basically be up right after this, one after the other. But, in terms of the achievements for this game, really cool, really unique. There's a lot of miscellaneous achievements, which were, like, you just kind of had to explore, play all the records, play all the ad tapes, obviously saving everybody, killing everybody, and the speed run, which, I'm doing next. But yeah, very easy list for the most part. You could definitely kind of, get the speed run and saving everybody and all the miscellaneous achievements like in one playthrough. But unfortunately, when I play through a game for the first time, I like to really like just explore as much as I can, read through everything, talk to everybody, and just like let the dialogue flow. I don't like to really skip much, so that's why I didn't really get it in this run, even though I was very close. But I will definitely, just kind of skip through everything in my speedrun playthrough, and I should be able to get it without a problem. But like I said, Killer Frequency, definitely recommend this game. I think it was an amazing experience, and I'm glad I checked it out. Like I said, I can't wait to see what Team 17 brings forth next. I'm definitely going to try more of their games out. I know they're mostly known for their Worms series, which I love Worms, but this was like really unique, and it was very different from Worms, which was very interesting to see from them. But yeah, I'm glad I got to play it, and yeah, definitely recommend it. So definitely check it out. it's not that expensive. I think it was like 20 bucks for me, so really good. And sometimes it does occasionally go on sale. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to keep slaying those achievements, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, have a good one. Peace.